Last time, on the Titans of Alterra.
Artemis,
Hello, Joan.
where did you come from?
I needed to talk with you. I believe your 4 companions bear a spirit similar to mine. But I think you're supposed to lead them. Joan, you see a kind of glowing blue astral goat. It kind of starts trotting over towards the golem,
I follow it.
and the goat kind of phases into it, and a little glyph starts to glow.
I touch it.
All the information details flood into your mind, and you now feel like you know how to operate this thing.
And I say, let's roll.
You begin to actually float in the air next to Winnie, and
Oh my gosh!
the stones of the golem start to kind of like roll and open apart, almost like
Yeah, 'cause
there's
he said, "Let's
like
roll."
a little hole. And then, boom, the whole thing comes to life, and it stands upright, and Joan, you have control of the goat golem once again. Hello and welcome everyone to the Titans of Alterra, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast for gamers of all ages. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Joshua. Going around the table, we have
Joan.
Dolphin.
Winnie!
Relnor.
Awesome. Gang's all here, and we're going to jump right into it. So, you guys are, Winnie, Relnor, and Dolphin are sat atop the jote, the stone golem goat, with Joan operating it from inside. Mm-hmm. And you're heading south towards the city of Riverwatch.
After meeting the best bard in the land.
After meeting Marco Sparkle.
Sparkle!
So, you guys are on your way. Any conversations ensuing on the rest of your journey? I would say you're probably you're almost reaching like a half day's ride.
Yeah. Remind me what we're going to do when we get there.
Well, we were going to ask about... Well, okay.
Cough, cough. He clears his throat. It's very official captain business now.
Once we get to Riverwatch, I think we should try to find Captain Gray...
Okay.
And see that we can secure passage across the river.
Okay.
I know.
Do you want me to come as a goat, or are we gonna...
No, we were going to hide the goat.
That's what I wanted. I needed that refreshed
Perfect.
in my head.
Are you refreshed?
I feel very refreshed.
We're probably just about halfway there.
Relnor, have you tried your new crossbow yet?
I have not.
Do you want target practice?
Okay. Here, Delphin,
Purpose.
hold this apple.
I'm going to stand on her head, you stand on the butt, and try to shoot me.
Moving target. Okay. It's your call, man. I'm just here to
Remind me
referee.
how deflect missiles works.
He can use a key point to basically roll a dice to undo whatever amount of damage.
But you have to hit him to work.
Got him.
So, okay, what's going on here? Are you just shooting it at him?
Do you want to put this apple on your head?
No. Try to hit me. I'm bouncing around between your horns.
Okay.
Winnie sinks as low as she can in between
I'm in
them.
the goat. Thank the
crossbow
Gray.
Delphin.
All right, roll it.
This is a bad idea.
18.
Oh, snap.
What's your AC there, Delphin?
Oh, to my AC, it is 15.
So that's a hit.
Okay. So it does... I rolled a 10, so it's
Why
plus,
are you rolling the damage?
missile deflect.
Oh,
Okay, roll
So,
the damage, Relnor.
Oh, sorry. Damage, sorry. I forgot. This wasn't it.
that's why I was confused.
7.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't... I catch it.
What do you do?
I'm not gonna catch it. I'm just gonna dodge it because I'm not gonna spend key. I'm just gonna move out of the way.
Okay, so just describe what you did. You used a feature of the monk, though.
I used deflect missile
Okay.
and I jumped
Okay.
and it went between my legs.
Okay.
The
So
exposition is just, I can picture it.
you jump and kind of do a split in the
Yeah, I do
air and
splits.
kind of slap
There you
it
go.
down between your legs as you kind of leap.
Winnie
up.
goes.
Try again.
Winnie goes.
Are you going to pick up the bolts?
I mean, it flew off. It ricocheted off your head and just flew off to the side.
You're wasting his bolts.
It's not a waste. Target practice. This
You
is
can
good.
give it another shot there, Relnor.
I'll go get it. Winnie
You can't
scrambles
hit
down.
me, nerdy boo boo.
Winnie's gonna go retrieve the bolt. She needs exercise.
Once you're on the ground, the golem's the movement is It's long enough strides.
Slow it down.
Okay.
Well, and
Thank you.
Delphin was at the head, and I was at the tail, so I shot it in front of us.
Yeah.
just has to
So
run.
Winnie runs ahead and
Yeah,
picks
she
it up.
could keep up with it running. I was just gonna explain.
I slowed it down.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Help.
I pause, kneel down.
Okay, I get back on.
Okay. Take 2.
Sure, Delphin.
Bring it on. Come on, Captain. Try to hit me.
13.
Miss.
Okay. So yeah, you
I do a matrix.
You fire and yeah, he has a really easy time dodging that one. That was a very bad shot.
Come on. You can captain better than that.
You can captain better than
Earn that
that.
crossbow. Come on.
Is he getting you frustrated?
I don't think there's an advantage for being frustrated, though, so I would try and rein it in.
Winnie hops off to go get it again.
I mean, he does have superiority dice.
That's true. He does. I thought you were going to say he does have a superiority complex.
Come on, pretend I'm a Titan.
I
Oh, wait,
didn't
you
say
couldn't have
that.
that either.
Oh!
Hand crossbow with sharpshooter.
Okay.
Oh, no. I was trying to rile him up because I'm trying to, get him going.
You got him going.
So that's 17.
All right, that's a
That's a
hit. What's the damage?
19.
19 damage.
That does minus 12, so that does
7.
7 damage.
Okay, so here's what's been happening. You've been firing, and Dalvin's been dodging really easily. Then all of a sudden, one just sinks into his thigh.
Okay, good shot.
It's the Jim Carrey. The oh man.
Oh, okay, yep, good shot.
I'm not going to heal you from that.
That's okay. Didn't ask to.
I know you didn't ask. Just,
I remove the arrow and clean it off, wipe it on my shirt, and give back to
did he
Relnor.
captain good enough for you?
Thanks.
Yeah, that was great. That was a great shot.
Winnie climbs
Got some
back up.
pretty good moves there, Delphin.
You
Thanks,
should
man.
probably apply some pressure to that wound.
Squeak.
Smack it real hard.
No, maybe tie something around your leg.
Ah, it's okay. I'm good.
Roll me a medicine check. Okay. Just to determine how well you medicate.
14.
14?
You slap it.
All right, he does an okay job wrapping it up and making sure that it's...
He did more than just slap it. That's good.
Hey, Delphin.
What's up?
Where'd you live before Lestrade?
My home.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. With the halflings down in the south, southeast.
Where do you live?
I've only ever lived one place, my home.
That's funny. That's where I've always lived.
why haven't I seen you there?
I live with the other halflings.
Are they? Wait, are we getting closer to your home?
Technically.
Nice.
Do
I've
you,
never
live in
seen.
do you live in the desert?
Nope, to the east.
I've
east of
never
the
seen
desert.
this part of the world.
Beautiful. I'll have to take you there sometime.
I almost said Lestrade.
I've never seen this place of the world.
If we ever go to my home village, you're gonna love it.
Really?
Yes.
Is everything little?
It's my size.
Yes.
why
It
are we
doesn't
gonna
seem that little to me.
Why are we gonna love it so much? What's so great about it?
Oh, food, beer, food,
Yes.
peace, quiet, green, food. It's great.
I love green food.
Food, peace, quiet, green, beer, food.
It's a wonder every halfling you see isn't just overweight.
Yeah. How are you so skinny?
Movement, calisthenics.
And very, very fast all the time.
Yeah.
Everything I do. I'm very, very fast.
Okay, it's a little bit afternoon at this point.
Okay.
You guys have been traveling for a little while. You're basically, you know that in the next 6 hours or so you're gonna be at Riverwatch.
Okay.
Okay.
Dolphin's gonna use his bedroll and rope to make a hammock between Joan's horns.
Hammock?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a delightful idea.
Right? I'm glad I had it.
Aren't you jealous that he's so little?
How tall are the horns?
No.
We can't have 3 stacked hammocks.
Thank
I'm also
you,
very
Josh.
short, so I can fit in this small
No, and
area.
they're not massive horns. This is not a
They're nubs.
yeah, they're not nubs either, but they're not ginormous
Yeah.
compared to the goat.
They're nubs.
You know, that's really too bad because now I'm just going to have to pound these tent spikes into the back of your goat.
That's fine. I'll just blow up your golem when we get it. So.
Dolphin's
Retaliation.
not sleeping, but resting, just kind of enjoying the sway of the walk on the hammock.
Yeah.
corn
Winnie,
hammock.
can you roll me a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a natty 20.
Really?
Oh, so perceptive.
I think that's my first natty 20.
You see everything.
You've kind of just been like sitting and watching Dalphin and Relnor, just kind of like, like being part of the group, but kind of not the focus and just kind of watching everything going on. And you see a little yellow flicker of light kind of just fly past your vision. And you're able to, like, in one instant, catch the image of a small girl. And then it's fluttered into a little yellow flick.
Did you guys just see that?
Huh?
Did you just, there was like a yellow thing? Did you see the yellow thing?
My
The
vision
sun?
is very limited. And
It's been there the whole
Joan, it was
time.
behind you anyway.
Oh,
no,
okay, good.
not the, I know what the sun is.
Don't
see if
look
I-
at the sun, Dalphin. Dalphin, stop looking at the sun.
Oh, no, sorry. Everyone looks fuzzy and white.
Even Winnie?
Yeah.
Winnie holds her arms out and she sits really still and she's like,
Is it a bug?
I swear I saw something.
It's a bug.
Maybe a lightning bug?
It's not dark.
But maybe a lightning bug? Maybe a really strong lightning bug? No one saw that? Crap. Maybe I'm seeing things again. It was like a little tiny yellow. I mean, for the first time.
So,
This little thing like flew past me. I thought maybe at first it was like a
Bug?
missile, but then I thought maybe it was a bug. But it looked like a nah.
Never heard of it. Nah.
Is that like a gnat?
It looked like a girl,
A girl bug?
like a little dress.
A ladybug.
Yeah. Bugs,
You saw a ladybug.
Bugs can have
but
genders.
it was yellow. Okay. I guess so.
Kill it.
Why?
She doesn't see it anymore, Dalphin. It flew away. That's why
flew
she
away.
asked if we had seen it.
I'll keep my eyes open for a girl insect.
Relnor, you guys are about at the place that you had mentioned wanting to kind of stop. If you guys are wanting to move into the town without the golem,
Yes.
this would be kind of the.
Okay.
There's
Is there so? Is there kind of a place off the beaten path where we could sort of stash it?
I mean, you guys are close to the
Woods?
No, no, you're not close to the woods. The woods are still further south. There's trees and things, and there's little hills and valleys. But probably the best place to hide it would be near the water, because you guys have been kind of following the path you're on. Kind of follows the ocean side.
Okay.
And so there's kind of a rocky outcropping that if you wanted, you could basically put the goal. If you wanted to hide it, you could put it on the side of this kind of cliff, basically.
Yes.
And
Okay.
Yeah, let's
So
do that.
I go
How
over
close
there.
are we to the town?
you guys, it would probably take you without the goat golem, just on foot. It'll probably take you about 3 times the time. So you'll get there around like midnight now.
Okay.
Rather
So
than
we're not
man.
within a mile of the town then.
no.
Darn.
They
so-
can't see us.
I'm going to...
You had mentioned wanting to stop like a half day's journey
Well,
from there.
I was thinking a half day on foot,
That's
so that we could
Yeah.
get there.
That's what I set you up for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About a half
It's-
day.
Oh,
We're-
but
it's the
but it's
afternoon
noon
right now.
or
It's
We've been
the
walking a
afternoon
while
now.
on the
Yeah.
goat. Joan's
That's-
been walking a while.
No, I'm not moving. The goat's been moving.
Yeah, but you're moving the goat.
Yeah, but I'm not doing anything.
She's not tired.
No,
just
but
sitting
I'm just
here.
saying, but you're the one doing all the legwork.
She controls it with the power of
And
her
you
mind.
haven't been resting during this time. They all could be resting on your back, but yeah, you're technically not like taking a rest in any way. Yeah, it's not like you're not feeling it use your physical energy, but it's not like
not a
it's
rest.
not like you can like recuperate in a short rest like the rest of them could have while you're operating the golem.
Okay, I don't feel bad about being the only person with a golem anymore.
Yeah, see, you have to work hard with a golem.
So I'm going to go
You're
over
like the friend
to...
with a truck.
at.
Too real, because Kelsey and I were the friend with the truck when we were kids. Anyway,
I'm going to go over the stone outcropping
Okay,
and get these people off my back.
sure. So you go and you just sit it down.
Yes.
And we all
but
slide
I'm
off.
going to say, try and look inconspicuous when you deactivate. I say that to the goat.
Okay, the goat basically sits down. It sits down next to the outcropping in a way where,
Like bend your head down.
yeah, but basically this is where like you guys could kind of reach the top of the outcropping and not
Yeah.
have to like rock climb
Yeah.
from its head
Yeah.
up to the kind of the grassy terrain.
But I
on
don't
top.
want like the face of a goat sticking out.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I slide down one of Joan's shoulders.
Okay.
One of my shoulders or the goat's?
Okay.
Well, you are the
you're,
goat
You're
right
now
now.
on the.
I'm out of the goat.
You're now on the ground.
Oh, you got out of the goat?
We're on
What's
the
it
ground.
like in there? Is it sweaty?
It's pretty rocky.
Is it cool?
Okay, so you guys get back up above the stone rocky outcropping. Back to regular ground.
Let's
Yeah.
go toward Riverwatch.
Now we walk.
It'll be kind of nice to walk after that much riding.
Joan, can I ride on your back?
No.
Okay.
Can I ride on yours?
Sure.
Okay. I try and get on Delphin's back.
Roll me a strength, an athletics check.
Athletics?
Yeah.
10.
Okay, you're able to get on his back. He's definitely hefting, and after like several, after a little while, I'm going to make you roll a Constitution saving throw to see
Word.
if you can maintain.
This is nice. I understand why you like this so
Right?
much. Yeah.
Isn't it great?
You're kind of hanging on top of his scrolls.
yes.
basically, yeah.
I hope that it's okay if I accidentally bend your scrolls.
It's okay.
Okay.
I can always make more.
Would you like some bread? Sorry, that just strained voices make me think of that every single time.
So you guys are making your way towards Riverwatch. Dolphin Code, roll me a Constitution save throw.
All right. 17.
Oh, gee, okay.
Let's go.
He keeps up.
Wow.
All right.
My leg hurts a little bit more, but I'm good.
The bandages are a little red.
I forgot about your leg.
Hey, I tough it out, man. I tough it out.
Are you sure you're okay, Dolphin?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to think because you actually still rolled your like deflect missile.
Yeah.
I like the idea that like you caught it, but like you didn't catch it fast enough to keep it from not going. So it's not as deep as it could have
So
been.
he's holding on to
Yes.
the arrow, but it's still sticking into his leg.
Like when he caught it, yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's not in there anymore. But yes.
At least you got that one back, right?
Yeah.
I got the other two for him,
That's true. At least Winnie didn't have to run to get that
and they
one
weren't bloody.
After a little while, it's starting to get dark, but you can see some lights up ahead from almost like
Ooh, if Winnie yawns.
a castle-like fortification.
Oh, I see it.
And you hear the sound of a large river kind of in the distance.
Is it
Ooh, I like
babbling?
that sound.
Yeah, it's running water.
We made it.
I hear the river. It's
I'm not gonna
saying
lie.
something.
I'm really glad to see it.
Roll another Constitution saving throw.
6.
All right.
Wait. I'm going to use luck point.
No, don't waste your luck point.
It's
I guess
my
we're
luck
probably
point.
going to sleep soon, so it's fine.
I hope we sleep soon.
12.
All right. You fall to one knee. Your bad knee.
Sorry, Joan. I think I can do any more.
Yeah. And,
Well, just one improvement point.
okay. Jones.
That was fun while it lasted, though.
It was. Thanks for the ride. I feel
Yeah.
very
You
the
got to rest
same.
a little bit?
No, I feel the same, but I feel the same.
Oh, good. I'm glad you got to rest a little bit.
Okay.
All right. And Daphne, go ahead and take 2 points of just bleeding damage. Okay.
Exhaustion.
Yeah, exhaustion. That's what it is. So you guys make your way towards the town of Riverwatch. As you get close, you start to see that it is very well fortified. It's got a very large outer wall and gates. Seems very well guarded. And the guards at the gate, as you get closer, you can tell they're in the same uniforms and garb as the city guards in Lestrade. But these do not look like city guards from Lestrade.
Oh.
What
These
do
guys,
they look like?
they look about like they weigh maybe like twice as much as those guys in muscle. So
Ooh.
they seem
Beefy boys.
super built and women. But yeah, it's the guards there are just so much more
Stout.
Stout. That's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, so you approach the gate and there's one guy that's up there and he says, "Who goes there?"
Captain Relnor Windhelm from Lestrade.
Let's see your crossbow.
I pull out my crossbow.
The hand crossbow.
Yep.
Okay. And he says, "All right, open the gate." And you hear kind of a clank, and the the iron gate kind of starts to rise up.
I turn to Relnor and I say, "Is that all you need to prove that you're a captain?"
And my charming good looks. But yes, mostly the crossbow and
Donnie wasn't charming, nor did he have good looks, and he was a captain.
mostly
thought he
the
looked very
crossbow and
handsome.
my
Some might beg
uniform.
to differ.
It is very subjective.
So as you kind of approach, the gate's open, but there's still a guard kind of standing in front, and he's got a pen and pad out, or a little quill and pad, and he says, "State your business."
Crossing the river.
Golem hunting.
Yeah, we're
He raises one eyebrow at the group.
I raise an eyebrow at the group.
I raise an eyebrow.
I raise my other eyebrow at your eyebrow.
And you guys
I-
both just look shocked at each other.
When he's just head with back and forth between all the eyebrows.
We are looking to cross the river.
That's what everyone does coming here.
You're crossing the river?
Very vague.
Yes.
What are you crossing the river for? Trade?
No.
Don't look like tradesmen.
No. We're on a mission.
in the south.
We're on a naval intelligence gathering mission.
Okay. You got papers?
Are you an innie or an outie?
Get it a naval intelligence.
She's a Winnie.
See, Josh laughs at your jokes and not mine.
I don't think anybody
I
laughed.
laugh at your
trying
joke.
to-
laughed at my joke.
I'm trying really hard to
mind.
remain in character here. I'm a guard that's annoyed at you guys.
I don't think you have to pretend.
We're on a
The
secret
guard
mission.
is the only pretending in
From the
that
High Captain.
equation.
You're on a secret mission from the High Captain?
I put my hand over Delphin's mouth.
Winnie like shrugs and looks at Delphin like he's like looks at the guard and looks at Delphin like he's just
He asked me to shoot him in the leg earlier today. So
I pulled her hand and I go, I said it was secret.
Look, you guys are welcome to cross the bridge. We don't really care if you're going over to the other side. But I'd like to see papers if you're going on an official mission.
What papers?
Do you have captain papers?
What are papers?
Made from trees.
we didn't get anything, did we?
Did we?
No.
No, we didn't.
We have a crossbow.
You guys aren't really on like an official
I
mission.
show.
No, I know.
I
That's
point
why
to,
it's-
I point to Relnor and I say, "We have a hand crossbow."
Do we have the paper from the writings? The writings of the paper that
Yeah,
What?
Galantis had?
we have the symbols.
The red pep symbol paper?
Do we have the papers and the writings on the papers?
Do we still have that paper that from Galantis had on
My
it?
money,
Yes.
my money, my money, my money.
Yes, we do.
We do show on that paper.
This isn't a officially documented mission. Like I said, we're gathering intelligence for the High Command.
Secret mission.
He kind of squints his eyes. He goes, I don't know about any of that.
Do you know everything?
You wouldn't. It's secret.
Well, you're not a captain, are you?
I'm not a
nightmare.
captain, but I'm also not part of the Navy. So I don't really care what rank you are.
So you probably wouldn't know about the mission then if you're not a part of the Navy.
No, but I don't like if the idea that you're lying and letting you through if you've got some kind of secret.
We just need somewhere to
all I know-
stay for now.
You're running from Lestrade.
We need to sleep.
Because we're in a hurry.
We're here to stimulate your economy, sir.
I've given you my name and rank. You're welcome to send word back to High Command in Lestrade.
Or Captain Gray.
Winnie pushes her way to the front. She's gonna try and do
She's the
persuasion check
captain
on this
now.
guy. She's gonna try and
She's-
persuade him to let us through. She goes, "We met a very lovely person on the way to a river watch. A certain bard, an award-winning bard named Markle Sparkles. Maybe you heard of him?
Takes a deep breath. Closes his eyes and just kind of composes himself and says, We know Markle.
Well, you'll be glad to know we kept him on going towards Lestrade."
He can't help but smile at that.
He did, however, assure us that there were good places to sleep and eat here.
Yeah, we got a tavern.
And we'd like to patronize. We'd like to patronize your good people if they have need of coin.
We're stimulating the economy.
We'd love to patronize your good people.
Look, I don't really need to sign off on anything you're doing, but it does seem suspicious what you're saying.
We're very suspicious.
Oh, we're just here for sleeping and food, honestly.
I think we seem suspicious.
We seem suspicious.
Suspicious?
I think we seem suspicious because we are four very talkative folk with little to no direction.
If he thinks we're suspicious, wait till he sees our goat.
All right, you know what? Go on through, but
Is
look.
there a crazy person house here?
Look.
Do you have an
For
asylum?
Look, he's like, I'm writing y'all down. If you cause any trouble in the city, we're gonna know it's you.
My name's Delphin.
So please, just make your way through quietly.
If there's any trouble, it's Dolphin.
I sometimes cause trouble. I'll try not to.
Thank you, sir. Hey, do you have a favorite place to eat here?
It's just the tavern and the barracks. That's all the place I eat.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the tavern called?
It's the tavern in Riverwatch.
The Riverwatch Tavern, eh?
No, it's called The Tavern in Riverwatch.
The Tavern in Riverwatch.
It's owned by Travis, so you can go to Travis Tavern. That's what most of us call it.
It's awesome. All the pub owners in this world are guys from the 90s.
Some of them fans of alliteration.
Guys, I'm terrible at coming up with names.
That's why I
You know what? Let me come up with a different one. Give me a minute.
I like Traver's Tavern.
Hold on.
Traver's
Tavern.
Yeah. No,
Trevor.
Yeah,
Trevor's a good name.
Yeah.
Trevor? Trevor's Tavern?
It's Traver's Tavern.
Is his name Traver?
I like it.
Or is
yeah.
it like Traverse?
Her
Tavern?
name is Trevor.
Oh. Well,
She
clearly
runs a
we
fine
need to go.
establishment.
Clearly we need to go
That's great. I'm hungry and sleepy.
patronize that
And my
thing.
leg hurts.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be on our way. Thank
We
you.
are clearly tired and out of it. Let's do this,
Shut
guys.
the gate.
Let's go
Shut
find
it
some
sooner.
place to
We're not
sleep.
letting anybody else in tonight.
Relnor, how are we going to get the goat past the gate?
We're not.
We don't necessarily need to.
Oh, joke.
Also, I'm pretty sure it could just run right through the gate if we really needed it
Well,
to.
I don't feel like that's very nice to Mr. Grumpy Old Man there.
Aren't you glad I didn't ask for
needed
his name?
it to, not just
mean, you
because we
could've.
want to.
Okay.
Can we find a place to sleep too?
Yeah, sleep sounds good.
I
And
wonder
food.
if there's a hotel inn thing
Tavern.
attached to
What's
the
a hotel?
tavern.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I wonder if there's a bed and breakfast next to the tavern.
I like breakfast. Okay. Well, so we're inside the town
Okay.
and we're looking around. What do we see, Josh?
It's a pretty small. It's actually pretty small. It's not very big.
Oh, it's not big.
It's
Okay.
super fortified, but not like huge. Like you could probably like see almost the whole place in one glance.
Is the river like uncrossable besides the bridge, or do
Yeah,
people
the
just?
river is pretty it's pretty rapid.
Oh, it's pretty
and
fast.
and
Okay.
it's pretty big. So the bridge kind of extends over the whole of it.
That makes sense.
And is incredibly like sturdy, made of stone and.
Yeah.
Well,
Do we know where the tavern is? We don't, do we?
No, but there's
But
not
it's
a
not
lot of
very big.
there's not a, there, okay. So there's some houses. There's a couple barracks on like kind of the front and the back,
Mm-hmm.
and there's really only one building with lights on that you can see.
Well, that's probably
That's
the tavern.
kind of got like the windows are still aglow with,
All right.
with candlelight.
Food. Beer.
Let's go to the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So you guys make your way over to that, and inside it's not a ruckus, but there's enough people that there's noise.
Commotion.
Yeah, there's people eating and drinking and kind of
A
spending
little
time
bit
together.
of a bustle.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that.
But it's not wild.
I love like a little tavern bustle.
Yeah. So,
So does Winnie.
but yeah, no one greets you at the door or anything. You just walk in and
Let's
do
get
you
a
do?
table, you guys.
I jump up at the bar.
You jump on top of the bar.
No, I jump up at the bar. So like I
Oh, okay.
I hop up to like a stool.
Okay. One of the guys, another big fella, like kind of like gives you a weird look as you hop up.
One mead, please.
What was her name? Trevor.
Travers.
Traver's Tavern.
Yeah. A fairly stocky human woman kind of steps up and she says, "What's that you need?
A mead, please.
A mead, huh? I don't know if I can serve mead to a minor.
Not a minor. I'm halfling.
You're a halfling?" She kind of squints.
I squint back.
I suppose.
I pull up my foot.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm not one to judge. She pours you a mead. Says, "That'll be 3 coins."
I toss 3 coins, or I slide 3 coins.
Okay.
You wouldn't be Trevor, would you?
I am.
Oh, thanks.
It's a nice place here.
Oh, my
Winnie-
name's Dolphin.
Winnie appears at Dolphin's hip because he's up on a high stool.
All right.
It's a nice place you got here, Trevor.
Well, it's only one in
Trevor,
Riverwatch.
How long have you been in Riverwatch?
I've been here about my whole life.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
My dad was one of the border men, and so was my mom.
You got any rooms available?
Sure. Yeah, we got a couple rooms for passers through.
Good,
How
'cause
many
we're
you
passing
got?
through.
We could probably use, how many beds per room?
I'll sleep with Relnor.
We got, I think, at least 2 cots per room.
Okay, we need 2 rooms then, please.
All right, that'll be 15 gold.
All right.
Ooh, I'm a little short.
I think
give
I
most
can.
of my money
In
to...
multiple
I can
ways.
I'll pay for the rooms.
That's good with Trevor.
All right.
So Relnor, so he like steps over my head and lays down the coins. Is that what you
Okay.
do?
I gave most of my money to Merkle Sparkles.
Sparkle, sparkle.
All right, so you guys, she gives you 2 keys, 1 to each room, but yeah, you guys are welcome to. There's open tables if you wanted to sit down and eat something. There's also, but you guys can go straight to bed if you want to. Your call.
Before we leave the counter, Winnie leans conspiratorially kind of towards the counter. She goes, "Hey, Trevor, did a bard come through here recently?"
Absolutely, you'd have to be blind to miss him, and deaf and dumb.
Was he any good?
No, one of the worst bards I ever heard in my life.
Must not have been Markle.
That was Markle.
What?
Markle, Sparkle, and a couple of the other patrons at the bar kind of giggle a little bit or just chuckle under their breath, like.
Got weird taste in this little town.
Winnie looks really proud of herself. She goes, "I thought so." And she walks away. All right.
Can I have a shot of your cheapest alcohol?
Sure. She reaches under the bar and pulls out a glass of water.
Alcohol.
Okay. All right. She says it'll be, another coin.
I threw another 3 coins and then I poured on my leg. Clean.
Was that worth it?
Don't want to get infected.
Okay.
All right. Do you guys do anything in here? What's going on?
I'm gonna go to bed.
Is there anybody there's nothing special going on, right? Everybody's just chilling, eating dinner.
People are talking. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
one big table where there's a couple other people gathered, but
Yeah. Winnie just needs sleep. She's tired.
okay.
Do we overhear
John's
anything
gonna go with
interesting?
Yeah, are you sticking around? Or are you going to bed? Because you're not going to overhear anything if you're just going straight to bed.
It's pretty late, right?
It's like around midnight, a little after midnight.
Oh, well, Winnie needs to eat something too, though. Should we get a table and eat something?
I'm going to go to bed.
You're going to go to bed.
You
Okay.
guys have
tired.
probably some travel
I didn't
rations
get
as
any
well.
rest,
There's
so I'm tired.
Okay. Yeah, bed for Winnie then.
Yeah, I munched on the goat.
Whoa,
You
what?
munched on the goat.
Yeah.
No, he ate fish while riding the
Oh,
goat.
that makes
Oh.
more sense.
Relnor, what you doing?
I'll hang out for just a little bit longer. See
Okay.
if I just, have a drink and maybe an appetizer.
Hang out at the bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just see if I hear anything.
All right, roll me a perception check.
Wonder what their plates of soup are like here.
9.
9. All right. You mostly hear the noise of the bar. Nothing too unique sticks out. As you kind of just survey the area, you do see that there's one big man at kind of the big table with a lot of the other guys who's wearing a captain's jacket like you. He's not wearing the typical guard uniform.
Okay.
But yeah. But other than that, you don't hear anything or notice anything really.
What's his race?
It's almost kind of hard to tell because his build, the way he looks physically, says stocky human,
Okay.
but he's got really pointy ears and incredibly smooth skin, no facial hair.
Okay.
So probably a half elf.
Half elf, yeah.
Okay. But he does have captain's insignia? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he's not boisterous, he's not causing a lot of noise, but he is sitting at a rather large table with some of the other men. They're just talking. He's doing a lot of listening, less
talking, more-
less chatting.
or,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to him and say,
One of the soldiers there kind of notices you and nudges him and kind of nods your way. And the talk at the table kind of stops, and he looks over and he says, "Hey, we got another captain."
Yes, Captain Relnor Windhelm.
He stands up, pushes his chair back, and gives you a salute.
I'll salute back.
Did I hear that right? You're a Windhelm?
Yes.
Wouldn't be any relation to High Captain Windhelm, would it?
Yes, he was my father.
It was a good High Captain right there.
I'm pleased to hear that.
He sticks his hand out and says, "Captain Gray, Captain Marshall Gray.
Good to meet you, Captain Gray.
I run River Watcho here. Been running it for somewhere around 30 years.
You know, I'd heard that. I've heard your name before, and I'd heard that you've been here for quite a long tenure. But pleasure to actually meet your acquaintance.
I tell you, you look young for a captain, but the fact that you're a Windhelm makes sense.
Appreciate it.
What, mind if I ask what your business is doing in Riverwatch?
Yeah, we're actually looking to cross the river. We're on a bit of a intelligence gathering mission for the High Command.
Really? I don't know what kind of intelligence there is to gather south of the river, but
Ouch.
Is there anything you can tell me about south of the river?
it's wild country. Savages and men of the plains and creatures of the forest and orcs and half-orcs, and
Is there
gotta watch yourself. There's no real rule of law down there.
what's the next nearest settlement south of the river?
Well, about 3 days' journey south along the edge of the ocean, there's a ranger's post just outside the forest. More than that, you're looking at meeting some wild folk. You're going to run into some danger if you head into the Forgotten Forest, and if you go past the ranger post, you're also looking at some danger. I'd call that the furthest region. But we here keep the border, so past the Guardian River, you're not going to be really under Lestrade or the Four Kingdoms.
Okay.
What happens, happens.
Truer words were never spoken.
Anything my men and I can do for you before you leave? You staying here for a little while, or?
We're gonna spend the night. We'll probably head off in the morning.
He kind of like talks a little softer and looks at you, says, "We got word of what happened at Port Lestrade. Sounded like a right mess.
It was.
You in any of that?"
I was, and so was my party.
Almost doesn't sound real.
Yeah. Speaking of things not sounding real, if you happen to see a giant stone goat walking around, don't worry about it. It's friendly.
Giant stone goat?
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Just giving you a heads up.
Oh, I don't know what to make of that.
What's the best way to cross the river?
The bridge.
Did we establish that was a bridge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Okay.
That's the way
Yep.
everyone crosses it.
For some reason I've been picturing.
Literally 10 minutes ago, I said, "What's the river like?"
They're just
we
guarding
said,
this
"It's
one spot of
wild.
the river for no reason.
There's only the bridge."
So I remember us talking about the bridge, but this whole time I've been picturing a ferry. I do not know why.
Oh, interesting.
So it's just it's one of those disconnects. So yes, okay, I knew there was a bridge.
Josh's eyes when he said it. The bridge.
Oh my
Equal parts confused and annoyed at the same time.
That's Captain Gray.
He's pretty sure you're deep in your cups at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you're off.
Goats
You don't
and
need
bridges.
You don't need any more drink tonight.
On a completely unrelated note, say there was a giant stone goat. How sturdy is that bridge?
What are you talking about? Giant stone goat.
You know, if there was such a thing.
How big are we talking? I'm not used to dealing in theoretics.
How tall is the... Do we ever put a height on the goat?
About 30 feet.
About 30 feet. Okay. Oh, it's about 30 feet tall.
Well, we've marched whole legions across this bridge, so I say it can hold just about most things.
Okay.
Why do you ask? You got a legion you wanted to cross?
You might say that.
Okay.
It
Just
would
stand
be...
there?
There's
Riveting dialogue.
I suppose there's one thing you could
Relnor
do.
slowly backs away.
If you could pass word
Like Homer through the
along your
bushes.
troops. If you could pass word along through all your troops that if anything strange and unexpected happens in the morning, not to worry about it. It's just naval business.
I'm sorry, son, but I'm going to need a little bit more detail. We need you to sit down. Mm-hmm. Because that doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah.
You want me to tell my men not to be alert for something strange happening?
No,
Son,
I
do you
didn't
understand
I didn't say
why
not to be alert.
we're here?
I said don't panic. In case there's a giant stone goat crossing the bridge in the morning.
You got something to say? Say it.
I think
Quit
I just did.
Playing around. So you're telling me you got a giant stone goat
Yes.
that you plan on moving across the bridge?
Yes.
Okay. Is there more to this story?
Not really.
What are you moving it with?
Well, we've got a cleric.
Okay, you got a cleric can carry a giant stone goat?
She kind of drives it.
How do you drive a stone goat?
I assume some kind of magic.
What are you on about? You saying she drives a stone goat like a wagon?
Yeah.
How on earth she do that?
Magic. I think we've been through this.
All right, so you're driving a magical stone goat through my city.
Hopefully twice.
One way back and one way through?
Yeah.
You got any kind of papers or anything official from High Captain?
No. Unfortunately, with the chaos, and that's actually where this stone beast came from. We discovered it on the Gnome Island, and didn't realize it was a vehicle, if you will, until those monsters attacked the city. So we're trying to find information about it and what is going on.
And you think that's south of the river?
At least partly, yes.
All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'll let you through over the bridge with your stone goat. But I'm sending word to Lestrade that you and your company came through here. And I'm going to make sure that before you are able to make your way back across that we got right papers for you. And if we don't, we're not going to let you back through.
Okay. We can handle that.
All right?
Well, I think I'm going to...
I appreciate you checking in.
Yep. Absolutely.
Have a good night, Captain
You too.
Windhelm. And he kind of gives you a salute.
I'll salute back.
All right.
I'm going up to bed.
And he sits down back at the thing, and you hear him kind of as you're walking away, you're going, said he had a stone goat. So,
one of the other guys says, no, that's what he is. He's a stoned goat.
So you guys all get in bed? Yep. Go to bed, just,
I've been sleeping.
okay.
When he's like asleep before her head even hits the pillow.
Yeah, Dolphin's dead to the world. by the time
Okay,
Rogue gets there.
Winnie,
Yes.
while you're sleeping, kind of when you're in that moment between sleep and awake, as you're kind of just slowly drifting off, you hear a soft, faint voice go, Winnie? Winnie?
Honeycut?
Winnie?
What?
Can Can you hear me?
Yeah. Wait, you're not Honeycutt. Who are you?
It's like Piglet.
I don't know. And then you see a little yellow flash fly across your vision and then hide itself under your bed.
Winnie hangs her head over the bed and looks underneath, and she goes, hello? Are you... Who is it?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know either, so I guess we're on the same page.
And you see a little yellow light kind of start to glimmer out from under your bed covers.
Ooh. Are you glowing?
Yeah.
That's really pretty.
Thanks.
Do you want to come out?
You see a little head kind of pop out from under the covers and look around. And it looks like a little girl with a horn coming out of her forehead.
Like a unicorn horn?
No, like a bit bigger than a unicorn
Like not
horn.
like a narwhal horn, but like a
Yeah, more like a stumpy horn.
like a goat horn?
Like a
Like something I could poach horn?
A stumpy horn.
yeah, stumpy horn. I can't give you more detail.
Okay. And she's all yellow.
She's glowing yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
she goes,
all yellow.
"You really think so?"
You're adorable.
And she flies out and kind of flitters around in a circle, does a little spin, says,
Oh my gosh.
"Well, thank you very much."
You're like a star in my room.
Well, I'm very bright.
I like to think I'm bright, but not that kind of bright.
And,
What are you doing?
I don't know. I think I'm lost, and I don't
Aw.
know who I am. But I know that I'm supposed to be with you.
Me?
Yes,
What? How do you know who I am?
we were underground, and you were fighting some big monsters, and the whole thing came tumbling down, and we ran out. Then we crossed the river, and then you were taken captive, and you and the big orc, you ran away. And,
You saw that. Wasn't he awesome?
oh, he was really cool.
Wait, so she's been with us since like we were in the Gnome Island.
But as she's talking, Winnie's face just like lowers and her eyes get really big, and she's like, "You're from the Gnome Island?
I guess.
I think you are."
Well, but so that's my home?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. That's when you found me, apparently, if we were underground.
That's when I woke up. and I
Despite
found
being
you.
a gnome, I am not underground very much.
Well, I like wherever you are. I'm enjoying following you.
Aw, thanks.
You
What
seem
should I
nice.
call you?
I can't remember my name.
Oh, well, you're kind of shiny. What if we call you Penny?
Penny?
Yeah.
I like that name. That's a good name.
Well, good to meet you, Penny. I'm Winnie.
She puts out a hand, a little tiny astral hand.
Winnie sticks her pinky out and like wiggles
she
her
kinda
pinky up
shakes
and
it.
down. Does the whole thing
She
go up
kind of
and down
moves
with
up
me?
and down with it, and she says, "That's great. I have a name. I'm Penny."
Penny, but you don't know who you are,
No.
and you don't know where you're from,
Or what you are.
No.
and you don't know. Are you a bug?
No, I'm not a bug.
Are you a fairy?
I don't think I'm a fairy. But I'm supposed to help you.
Okay.
You and I are supposed to... We're supposed to do something important.
Okay. Well, I don't feel very important.
I think
mean-
something big.
Well, I
She
know
kind of looks really
something big.
puzzled and kind of putting a finger on her mouth, kind of.
Well, I think we have a lot to figure out, Penny. I'm sure you saw there's a ginormous stone goat traveling with us.
Oh, yes. Artemis.
Oh, who?
Artemis.
You know Artemis?
I guess I do.
Wait a second. So, had you seen the stone thing before?
The goat.
Yeah.
Well, I'd seen the goat before.
Oh, well, there's a clue. You knew the goat.
I know the goat.
Let's go tell Joan.
I know the goat. She kind of spins around you.
Yeah. Okay, so wait, is Joan in the room with Winnie?
I'm asleep.
How are you asleep through all this?
Could be a dream. Who knows?
What?
I'm also very tired because I apparently did a lot of work today.
Winnie like gets so excited she falls out of bed and goes boom on the floor, and then she gets up and like shakes and she goes over to Joan. She goes, Joan, shakes Joan. Joan, I'm really sorry. I know you're really tired. Joan, I really need you to wake up for a second. I have something to show you. Joan.
I can't open my eyes. Just describe it to me in really, really descriptive language.
Joan, there's a person. There's a girl here, a little girl, and
Why
she's
did you bring
yellow.
a little girl
No,
in?
I didn't bring her here. She
That's
just kind of showed up,
offensive.
and then she was flying around my head, and she's really excited. And I named
Why
her
is she
Penny, and she's
flying?
yellow, but she like glows like a bug, and she's a thing that's awesome. She knows
Oh,
Artemis.
Is it that thing that you saw earlier? I opened my eyes.
Yes,
It knows Artemis?
yes.
Did it come with Artemis?
I don't know. I think so. She said she's been with us since the Gnome Island.
Wait,
Joan's struggling to process.
am I dreaming again?
That's a fair question. I would ask that
Winnie pinches herself. I'm not dreaming.
question too. When he pinches herself.
Okay, Joan
Are you
like
dreaming?
slaps herself in the face a couple times, and she goes, "Okay, Winnie. Like 2 nights ago, I had a dream that I saw Artemis in spirit form, and he was blue.
Oh. But you glow blue when you touch the goat.
I bet you're gonna glow yellow when you touch your goat."
I get a yellow goat. I'm so excited. And Winnie's just like, she like hugs herself and she rocks back and forth. And she's like too excited to make noise. She's just like,
Artemis. Okay, Winnie. Artemis.
she needs a
told-
paper bag to breathe into.
I don't have a paper bag. Just make a cup with your
Yeah,
hand.
she goes, okay.
Artemis told me that I was gonna have to.
This is hard, guys. I'm gonna start real yawning with this.
Sorry. Well, don't make us have important conversations at night.
Okay.
Artemis said I was gonna have to teach you guys how to use golems, so maybe this is your spirit.
Wow, maybe.
Or your golem spirit.
Penny,
I
are you a
guess.
spirit?
You don't hear anything,
Penny?
and you don't see Penny anywhere.
Try knocking 3 times.
Winnie sighs. I might have just been dreaming, Joan. Maybe it was wishful thinking. But I swear she was here. Well, you were dreaming when you saw
believe you.
Artemis. And then I was dreaming. And then I saw a Penny. I mean, Penny. Not a Penny, but I saw Penny.
No, I believe you.
Okay. How am I going to sleep now? And she like
I think you're
saunters
tired.
back over, whiny, like
You'll
looking at
fall
the floor.
asleep.
She falls in her bed and she goes, I'm too excited now.
You want to know what I do when I can't fall asleep?
What?
I listen to my favorite podcast. It's called The Titans of Altera.
What's a podcast?
It's like a radio drama
guys,
on your
okay.
phone.
I thought you were gonna start singing the Most Wonderful Things song.
No,
And I remember
my favorite things.
I mean, when I remember my most wonderful things.
Wonderful things.
Girls in
That's not
white dresses
copyrighted.
and satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose
peaches.
and eyelashes. No, that's Markle's
Bards
favorite.
that like
Peaches and
peaches
reaches
and
and breeches
gnomes
and beaches and
Wow.
teaches
Wow.
and
Okay.
preaches
Okay.
and leeches and
So what happens
niches.
past that point?
I go back to bed. I'm tired.
Winnie turns around so she doesn't suffocate herself in her pillow, and she just stares up at the ceiling. She's like, just looking around. And every once in a while, she goes, "Penny." Okay.
And you see a little yellow light, and then Penny comes up and she says, "Hi, Winnie.
Where'd you go?
Sorry, I got nervous.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just glad you're still here.
I am here. What do you want to talk about?"
Joan's still awake. She's hearing all of this, but she's not.
She's not hearing Penny's side.
No, I'm just hearing Winnie, yeah.
I almost always want to talk, but I'm so tired. Are you tired? Do you have to sleep?
I don't think so.
Oh man, I don't want to have to sleep. That'd be awesome. I better. Will you stay with me
Sure.
even if I fall asleep?
I'll think of things to talk about.
Okay. Also, you can meet Walter. He's in my bag.
Oh, okay. And, all right.
That's how Josh snores.
So, you guys sleep. And It's actually probably one of the most relaxing sleeps you guys
Oh,
have had
yeah.
in a while. So
It felt good.
I like good sleep.
you're not on the road. You're in a very fortified
I
city.
can tell by Eric's hair that he slept really well.
by Relnor's hair.
Yes,
I need-
sorry, Relnor's hair.
I
yes.
need to cut it again.
So let me roll to see who wakes up first.
I hope it's me.
Joan.
Can I roll over and go back to sleep?
Yep.
That's great.
Next is Winnie. You
Okay,
wake
so
up.
Winnie gets up, and she doesn't wake up very quickly. Winnie's not a morning person, so she wakes up and she yawns and she stretches. She goes to the window and she looks out, and she walks over to the door and she's about to go out the door and she's like, "Wait!" And she turns around and she goes, "Penny."
And then a little yellow light flicks up and kind of floats over to you. Says, "Good morning.
Good morning. How was your night?
I thought of 753 things to talk about."
I'm so excited.
What a miserable existence.
Josh, list them.
Potatoes, trumpets, noises.
And those are just in the peas.
Wait, what?
Potatoes and trumpets?
Oh my gosh. I was so bored on the trip down here.
Alphabet's not great.
Oh my gosh.
There's a
I was so bored on the trip on the way down here, but I'm never going to be bored again.
Yay!
Come on, let's go get some breakfast.
Okay.
So they walk down the hall.
All right.
Winnie walks down the hall.
Settles herself down on your shoulder.
Okay. Cool.
there's a ABC book out there that you can go. I'm sure it's on Amazon, but it's the worst ABC's book in the world because it's called P is for pterodactyl.
I've seen that one.
So it's all
It's a
silent
good
first
one.
letters.
So it's all silent first
That's
letters.
fantastic.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Anyway, with that plug,
Yeah.
P is for
Relnor.
trumpet.
You wake up.
Yeah.
Yep.
you wake up.
All right.
Yeah.
Delphin, you wake up.
Delphin,
All right, bounce out of bed.
we should go get some breakfast.
Oh, sounds great. I'm so
coffee.
hungry.
Let's go next door and see if Joan and Winnie are up.
I'll go get food.
Perfect.
Relnor's like, or not.
All right.
Priorities.
We'll meet you down there.
Okay, so is Dolphin coming downstairs to Winnie then?
Yes.
Okay.
Winnie, how'd you sleep?
Good. Okay, Dolphin, come here.
What's up?
Dolphin,
Yeah.
meet Penny.
I
Penny,
look around.
meet Dolphin. It's Dolphin, not Dolphin.
Penny. What'd you?
Does Penny say anything to
She
Winnie?
goes, "I don't think he can hear me."
Aww.
Winnie, is this a joke?
No,
Are you going a little crazy?
maybe.
It's nice to meet you, Penny. And I pat the air next to Winnie.
Winnie pulls his hand down to where it's closer to Penny's actual head.
Are
Penny.
you Penny? Is your name Winnie Penny?
No,
Penny giggles and says, "I like him.
I do too.
He's strange."
Yep.
Winnie, who are you talking to?
Okay.
Relnor!
I like how this is the one
When-
time that Delphin's the sane one.
It's starting to dawn on Winnie again since she figured this out last night, and she just starts to giggle, and she can't stop giggling, and she's giggle, and she rolling, she's holding her tummy. Now she's laughing so hard that she's crying and she isn't making any noise.
Winnie, I think you're going crazy. I'm going to slap you really hard. And then you're going to feel better.
This is
Okay, I slap her real hard. And I shake her and go, get a hold of yourself. Your name's Winnie Dumplekin. You're a wizard. Evocation wizard.
and you're Dolphin.
Yes. Oh, you're back. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
You lost your mind for a moment there. I
no,
think you're
I
okay.
didn't. Well, I mean, I found a penny.
Okay. I'm going to slap you again.
This time,
Everything's going to be fine.
this time, Winnie grabs Dolphin and does the same thing to him. He goes, "Listen to me." It's super exciting. Okay, ready?
Ready?
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You're ready. You're sure you're ready?
I think so. I'm not sure. The more you ask me, the less sure I get.
So Joan
Yeah.
had a dream. And in the dream, she saw her goat.
Okay.
He was blue and glowy.
Oh, cool.
On the goat yesterday,
Yeah.
I saw that yellow thing, remember? And nobody else saw it. And
You
you
saw
said,
the ladybug.
Winnie, it's a ladybug. And I was like, okay, but it's not a ladybug because it's Penny. And she is yellow and glowy. Only I don't just see her when I dream. She's sitting on my shoulder right now.
Oh, so your goat is tiny and glowy.
Yeah. Aren't you, Penny? Mm-hmm. Wait. Penny, are you a goat?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
She has one horn. Maybe she lost a horn.
Okay.
Okay. So do you believe me now?
Yeah.
I'll take what I can get.
I think I'll believe you better on a full stomach.
Let's get some breakfast.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm buying.
Oh, okay.
Famous
All right.
last
Let's
words.
have some food.
All right. Trevor's there, and she's cooking up some breakfast for some of the soldiers and guys that are coming in from the night watch.
Trevor!
Hey there, Delphin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Food, please.
All right. She prepares some food for you
I'll
guys.
have the
and,
Grand Slam.
I wanted the VIB.
Relnor, were you waking Joan up?
Yeah, but now I just want breakfast in real life. Yeah, I'm going over next door to their room and knocking on the door.
Okay.
I'm up.
Joan, you hear him knocking on the
Yeah,
door.
I'm already up.
What do you do?
I answer the door.
Okay.
Hello.
Good morning.
We had an interesting night last night.
Did you?
Winnie's seeing things. I am too, though, so I mean, it's not that weird.
Par for the course.
Contagious.
Well,
I have a feeling that you're going to start seeing things too.
are you worried about it?
No, just want you to know that you're going to start seeing things.
If you're not worried about it, I'm not worried about it. You want to get breakfast?
Yes. Also, I should probably tell you I'm a vegetarian. Since we're traveling together.
Can I have your bacon?
Yeah.
Then you are now my favorite crewmate.
Oh, man.
Let's go downstairs. We'll go downstairs and
So,
find them and join them for breakfast.
You all get down together. You have a nice breakfast all together. What's your next step here?
Cross the bridge.
Well,
There's a bridge.
Wait, where?
I do that every once in a while where somebody says something and I picture the wrong thing in my mind and now the
Yes.
picture
And
stuck
just
with
lock
I
me.
do
it
the
in.
same thing. I
Yeah.
totally get it. It doesn't stop how funny it is.
Oh man.
Doesn't make it that it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is I kept being like, I know we haven't talked about the ferry yet, so I need to make sure I ask about the ferry.
I can't decide.
Well, actually, that's actually relevant now.
I can't decide if you're stuck in Lord of the Rings, where they ride Buckleberry Ferry, or if you're stuck in the Wheel of Time, where they ride the ferry to get away
He's
from the bad
always
guys at the
stuck in
Or in
the
beginning.
the
Wheel of
real
Time.
world where they have fairies.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Robert Jordan?
Yeah.
Or Randall Thor, the Dragon Reborn? Oh, okay.
Eric is a regular old proselytizer for the Wheel of Time series, everybody.
Yeah, we
Okay,
know good
so
words.
Yeah, thank you.
what I'm going to
I
say
have all the
is
best words.
we probably got up fairly early. Mm-hmm. Right? Now, we didn't necessarily get up at the crack of 4.
I'd say you guys probably got up around like 6.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're up decently early.
Yeah, so we're up pretty early. Joan,
Yes.
probably back up at the room before we came down. I forgot about this. I was going to ask if you wanted to try to call your golem to us
From that far away.
Yeah, sure, I can.
so that we can take it over the...
I close my eyes really tight as he's talking to me. I'm not sleeping, I promise.
That's what I tell him in the mornings, and I'm always really actually sleeping.
Artemis, come to the city limits. Don't knock anything down.
From your eyes, they start to glow, and Relnor, you can kind of see them kind of through her closed slits. You can see light kind of emanate, and then the tattoos start to spread from her eyes through the rest of her face, and then her body begins to float in the middle of her room and glow with tattoos all over her, with those kind of like
Like in Atlantis.
Like in Atlantis. Yeah, exactly.
Great movie.
And,
Snaga.
Joan, you're all of a sudden back by the stone outcropping next to the ocean in your golem.
You better bring me breakfast.
So now she's just stuck like that in the room.
Yeah.
I look at her. I look at the door. I'm gonna go get that extra bacon.
Okay.
So I'll leave her in the room and I'll go downstairs and
Okay.
find the others.
So when Relnor comes downstairs,
Sorry
Winnie
about
goes,
that.
It's fine. We didn't know how it worked.
Yeah.
Winnie goes, "Where's Joan?"
She's busy.
Doing what? Sleeping?
Bringing the
wish.
golem.
Oh, goat business.
Goat
There's
business.
no business like
Goat
Business like goat business, I know. Everything about us is exciting. I don't know any more of the words. Kelsey was helping me, but she stopped now.
Just
I'm
'cause the
singing
only-
all by
I
myself.
only know the first part.
Because all I know is the first
All
line.
right. So at the front of the city gates,
I need to order 2 big breakfast combos
okay, you do.
and one of them to go.
Okay.
Thanks.
One of them with vegetarians in it.
No. Just regular, but I'm going to take the bacon.
Oh, okay.
All
One
right.
of them with vegetarians in it.
At the front of the gate, the city gates of Riverwatch, Joan, you stride your way up as the goat golem, and you can see at the top of above the gate at the top of the wall, there's a very stout figure with pointy ears, and as you get closer, you hear him say, "He wasn't kidding." As a magically glowing 30-foot stone goat approaches the city. Gosh, I'm trying to think if the gates would even be big enough to let you in.
Can it jump
I
it?
said city limits.
Yeah, you're close enough they can see you, though.
Oh.
Yeah, so it can sit down kind of right outside the city limits,
Yeah,
and then
that's
you
what
can
I-
get out of
Okay.
the
That's
trance,
what I
right?
assumed.
And you have sure footing, so you can probably just climb over.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. She does have sure footing.
I am a goat.
So
So, Joan, do you exit your...
Yes. Oh, yeah. As soon as I am at the city limits, I sit and I exit.
So, yeah, you feel like you're getting more and more comfortable transitioning into the goat state.
Yep.
You're now back in your own body completely. You're not glowing anymore, and you're back on the ground.
Okay.
You're able to just actually float down on your feet, standing.
I pack up my stuff.
Okay, you guys are all kind of down at breakfast. Relnor's eating a lot of bacon.
I'm eating
and
vegetarians.
got you.
You hear the door to the tavern slam open, and a very a wide-eyed Captain Gray steps through and says, "You were serious."
And we all look at Relnor.
Absolutely, captain to captain.
There is a 30-foot stone goat sitting outside my town right now.
Oh, that's mine.
Artie's
You've met
here.
Artemis.
What?
It's okay. He's harmless.
Everything I told you last night was true, as far-fetched as it seemed.
That's a...
You didn't do anything to it, did you?
No, what am I going to do to a stone goat?
Okay, good.
That's
Just
our
wanted to
bona
check.
fide Titan killer.
Wow. That is something else. I'm sorry. I mistook you. Trevor, put the bill for breakfast on us.
Woo!
I guess I'm not buying.
Trevor, another round, please.
Another round of bacon.
When he
more
slaps
bacon.
him.
Bacon.
He sits down at your guys' table and he says, "So, you use this thing to fight those monsters?"
Well, I mean, we don't. Joan does.
Hi, I'm Joan.
He nods. He says, "Cleric, I'm Captain Gray, Captain Marshall Gray.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, you all are some kind of special force?"
The specialist of horses.
We are the Titan killing goat force, run by Captain Relnor.
Yeah, we are Goat Force.
TKGF.
Oh man, that sounds like
the killing goat
greatest force of
Titan
all
killing.
time.
Titan killing goat. That's what Ricky said.
Greatest of all time.
No.
We're looking for more goats so we can kill more titans.
You think there are more of them Titans?
And more goats.
My goat is still moving, and it said its purpose was to kill titans. So,
What is this? What kind of magic are you using?
dreams,
The forgotten kind.
Ancient magic.
the runes.
Oh, you mean from the ancient ruins?
Yep.
No way. He kind of like takes off his hat, or yeah, he had a hat, and you see he's got like just a clean shaven head, and just kind of like scratches it and just says, "This is wild." Well,
Tell me about it.
he says, I'm still gonna send word to Lestrade that y'all came through just to make sure everything's okay. But
Have you heard any reports from Lestrade recently?
Oh, who's the new high captain?
new high captain. Oh, well, I listen. He says, last we heard, it was Harris sent a release order on all the wizards, and now we don't have a lot of wizards out here at the watch, but
Well, that's too bad.
so we really weren't affected much by any of what was going on, but what he did, breaking the accord, we got wind of all that, the fight, the monsters, the attack, everything. But the last word we heard came just a little bit before you all showed up. So we know about as much as you did. Last as I heard, Harris is missing. So the fact that you all said you were on a mission from Lestrade seemed odd to me.
Is there anyone else around us, or is it just the five of us standing right here?
It's pretty empty. It's mostly the five of you. I mean, Traver's there, but yeah.
I mean, is he within earshot, or should I
Travers
lower?
is a she.
Trevor's a she.
Yeah, Trevor's a she.
Sorry,
Yeah, duh.
sorry. I was picturing a boat.
Hey, Relnor.
I was picturing a fairy.
Trevor's a she.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a bridge, too.
Is she? I mean, could I?
And also, I could use an ice spell on
And
the
also,
candles.
also, the bridge is a she.
Okay. All right.
Would we be able to lower our voices if we wanted to?
Yeah, you're not really in danger of
Okay.
Just get really close to him. Whisper in his ear.
I'm trying to think of exactly
Real
how I want to say
quietly.
this. Captain Gray. We don't understand exactly what's going on, but there are forces at work that seem like they're trying to tear apart maybe not even just the country, but the world. High Captain Harris, his last act before he disappeared was to send us on this quest to try to figure out what's going on with these monsters that are attacking and these the golems. There is a chance that whoever has replaced High Captain Harris may not have the best interest of the nation in mind, and possibly could even be wanting us arrested. I don't know that, and I hope that's not the case, but there's that chance. So, when you do get word back from Lestrade, all I would ask, and you knew my father, if I can be half the man he was, I'll live a fulfilling life. If the news from Lestrade comes back against us, I would ask that you keep it to yourself, let us back through the city and away, and then inform Lestrade that it came too late.
You could say that we beat you up.
Can I roll persuasion?
Sure.
14.
Okay. He believes you're being sincere. You're not trying to like trick him or do
Sure.
anything shady. But he's not like won over heart and soul.
Sure.
Look here, son. We here at the border, we don't care for politics, and honestly, politics don't care for us. Everybody needs us standing here. The Watch is the first and only real stand against any kind of chaos that might come at us from the south. I really don't got an opinion about who you are, what you're about, whether that's right or whether that's wrong. But I'm a captain. He kind of pats his side and his crossbow underneath. He says, just like yourself. And above all else, I'm following orders. If you're worried about what High Command is going to say about you, then I'd suggest you don't come back through here. You come back through a different route. Maybe Alestria.
Scenic route.
Or maybe the Reach. I don't know.
They have great peaches.
Just gonna say that.
He rolls his eyes, says, you met Markle Sparkle?
Oh, the great Marco Sparkle.
We did.
We kicked him out of here as fast as we darn could.
Winnie giggles.
Too emotional, huh?
But look, if they give you the okay, if they give you the okay, we'll let you back through.
Perfect.
But if they don't, then we can't.
That's all I can ask.
So, all right.
If we have to break through, it's not personal.
Alphin.
He says, listen, lad, that golem out there you got is impressive. But no one, he kind of squints, says, no one has ever overcome the Watch.
I pat him on the thigh and I go, we wouldn't need the golem.
That was stupid.
He just laughs and goes,
I laugh with him.
I like your spirit, kid.
Thanks, Captain Gray. I like your spirit too.
All right, well, I think you might be able to get your goat through our gates, barely.
I like alliteration.
Well, we would be grateful if you would grant us
We'll give you passage.
passage.
Grateful to grant us your goat gate.
I'll tell you what, though, if Lestrade doesn't hear about your passing through here from us, I guarantee you they've already heard from somebody.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way you're passing through without knowledge of this
Yep.
thing following right behind you.
We're conspicuous. Or conspicuous? Oh, we're conspicuous.
Well, we wish you luck. I've got some of our men gathering some resources and goods for y'all to take on
Oh,
your journey south.
mighty kind of you, Captain Gray.
I love how Dalphin starts talking like the locals.
I like adapting on.
Mighty kind of you, sir.
Now listen, some of my rangers, they've been patrolling the forest, and it sounds like it's fairly clear. We haven't spotted any of the savages traveling through the forest lately at all.
Savages.
But now
Savages, barely even human.
while the passage through the forest seems clear and is probably your fastest bet to get further south, is if they show up, they're dangerous, and it's their territory.
What's our alternative, Relnor?
The alternative would be to head straight south following the ocean.
All right.
It's going to take you longer. And once you're past the ranger post, there's no telling what lies beyond there either.
Ooh, unknowns. I pick fast, unknown danger. Rather than long safety.
It's your call, but that's the most intel we've gathered right now. And the rangers at the post would probably know more if you went out there, but I'm not really sure what your mission is anyway.
They would have knowledge, Joan.
You know,
Whether you're looking for a tribesman or whether you're looking for the orcs,
I know
or
you're
whether
always
what you're
knowledge.
looking for. But
Question for out of character.
yeah,
Did Dalphin recognize like the kind or the style of huts in his vision? Like,
not like not
would
a
he
lot
wouldn't
of
be able to
detail.
distinguish human from orc?
I mean, likely it's orc.
Likely it's orc, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
But it was a fast vision, and you
Okay.
only had it once. And
Yeah.
The longer you're away from it,
The less I remember.
yeah.
I mean, I wrote it down, but
I mean, you could roll a history check to see how vividly you remember it right now.
Roll a history check. Time to
Well, then.
get all rolly on this history. 7.
Okay. Yeah. Now you're thinking maybe they were rocks. There weren't even any.
Do I
huts
remember what
at
I
all.
ate for dinner yesterday?
Yeah. You're having a real hard time remembering.
Story
It's
of
just
my
kind
life.
of on the tip of your memory, but you
Story
can't
of
really get
my
there.
life.
Yeah. Anything else, guys? Before you.
No, I think we'll pack up and head out.
Well, I'm full.
All right. Well, you guys make your way. The golem, Joan. Are you going to get in the golem again?
Yeah.
Okay. So Joan gets in the golem. You guys make a bit of a procession through the town of Riverwatch.
A bit.
I get back up to the horns.
Yep, people are watching, kids are waving. It's a spectacle. They really don't see a whole lot out here.
I'm waving back.
But yeah, and you guys make your way across the bridge
All right.
over the Guardian River, and you're now in the Southland. So
Dun dun dun.
mystery, danger, and who knows what await
Oh boy.
on the other end. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks everyone for listening. So I'm excited. We're now into non-controlled by the Four Kingdoms land.
We're out of Lestrade.
You're out. You guys are for the first time, other than the Gnome Island. Okay, it's no first. You're out of the Four Kingdoms.
We're in the south for the first time.
You're in the south for the first time. I'm excited. I've got some fun
Over
stuff
the
down here,
border.
and I'm excited to explore it. Thanks, everyone, for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a 5-star review on iTunes. We would really appreciate it, and it would help to get the word out about Titans so more people can find us and hang out with us in this really fun world with these fun characters. And you can also find us on social media, on Facebook or Twitter, at The Titan Pod. And if you're interested in getting more involved with the show and seeing some of the more content that we're creating, we do a post show at the end of every episode. So after this, we're going to record 15 more minutes where we talk about the episode and just hang out for a little while.
Woo.
And then we put that content on our Patreon at patreon.com/The Titan Pod. You can go there and get access for only $5 a month to both the post show and the Altera Autopsy, which is a weekly retrospective where we get together and talk about the most recent episode. We also have a Discord that you can get into and hang out with the cast, other members. People there share fan theories and all that stuff, so it's super fun. We'd love to have you. You can go check that out at patreon.com/TitanPod. Anyway, thanks again, everyone, for listening. I'm having a blast. I'm excited to see what's next. For the
Is Winnie
Titans.
crazy? Tune in next time to find out.
It's Winnie crazy. Yeah, who knows?
Yes, but in what way?
So, thank you so much, guys. As always, for the Titans of Altera, I'm your host and Dungeon Master Joshua. Going around the table, we have.
Joan.
Dolphin.
Winnie.
Relnor.
Thanks, everybody.